The house is silent, but the silence is expensive. You are standing by the window, watching the street lamps flicker, and you realize with a cold, surgical precision that you have purchased the peace of this home with the currency of your own hypervigilance. While they sleep, their minds drifting in the shallow waters of easy dreams, your brain is a command center operating at peak capacity. You are the shadow strategist who understands that calm is not a natural state. It is a manufactured product. To keep them sleeping soundly, you have had to become the person who never truly sleeps. You are the one who carries the maps of their potential failures, the lists of their unmet needs, and the heavy data of their security. This is the tactical entrance into the cost of the sanctuary. You are the one who barters her own lightness for their stability. You are the invisible architecture of a peace that is built on the foundation of your constant, silent worry. You have traded your right to be carefree for the privilege of being effective. The rhythmic sound of their breathing is the soundtrack of your labor. You look at your hands in the moonlight, hands that have held the weight of 1,000 small crises so that they never had to reach the ears of your children or the pride of your husband. You are the pilot who flies into the storm so the passengers can enjoy the view of the clouds. Sleep is for the protected, you whisper to the shadows. Vigilance is for the protector. This is the architecture of your internal sacrifice. While the world tells you to let go and self-care, you know that if you let go, the perimeter collapses. If you stop caring, the gears of the family unit begin to grind and spark. You are the sentinel of the night, the vault where the anxiety of the entire tribe is stored and neutralized before it can infect the atmosphere of the home. Tonight, as you pace the quiet hallways, you realize that the most expensive thing in this house is the peace you've provided, and you are the only one who knows the balance of the debt. You are the one who pays in insomnia so they can live in the light of the morning. You look at the closed doors of their bedrooms. Behind those doors lies the result of your lifelong negotiation with reality. You have negotiated away your own spontaneity to ensure their routines are unbroken. You have negotiated away your own voice to ensure the silence of their rooms remains undisturbed. This is the paradox of the matriarch. You are the most powerful person in the house, but your power is fueled by the slow, deliberate consumption of your own leisure. You are the gravity that holds the universe together, and gravity never takes a night off. You are the silent operator of their safety, standing in the dark, watching the perimeter, holding the sky in place with a mind that is too full of coordinates to ever be truly at rest. You are the architect of a sanctuary that is only possible because you refuse to seek refuge in it yourself. The reality is a cold, clinical audit of your emotional resources. You have been gaslit by the concept of maternal instinct, as if your exhaustion were a natural, painless byproduct of love. But you know better. You know that every hour of their calm was bought with an hour of your calculation. This is the dopamine trap of the total protector. They get their hits of security from the environment you've built, while you are left to find satisfaction in the mere absence of a catastrophe. Look at your husband. He sleeps with the heavy, uncomplicated breath of a man who believes the world is fundamentally a safe place. He believes this because you have filtered out every threat before it reached his consciousness. He is domesticated by your competence, losing the edge of his own vigilance because he has outsourced it to you. Look at your children. They assume that food, warmth, and emotional stability are laws of physics, like the rotation of the Earth. They don't see the engine, they only see the movement. This is a sharp, metallic fact. Your invisibility is the direct result of your success. If you were failing, they would see you. Because you are winning, you are a ghost. You have been optimized into a service. You are the safety in their lives, and safety is only noticed when it is gone. This is a surgical isolation that separates the matriarch from the common role of caregiver. You are a sovereign entity who has realized that the price of their tranquility is your own permanent alertness. You are the one who anticipates the sickness before the first cough, the bill before the first late notice, and the heartbreak before the first tear. You are the filter that catches the friction of the world. And what do you get in return? The privilege of watching them wake up without a single shadow in their eyes. This is the tactical truth. You have traded your own inner child for the ability to protect theirs. You have become the wall, and walls do not get to feel the warmth of the sun. They only block the wind for those inside. You have traded the me for the we, and in that exchange, the me has become a highly disciplined, highly exhausted strategist who knows that the price of the crown is the weight of the head that wears it. But here is the dopaminergic flip. Your exhaustion is the ultimate proof of your dominance over their reality. Because you are the one who pays the price, you are the only one who truly owns the result. Your fatigue is the signature of your total, unchallenged mastery over the domestic space. You are the matriarch, the silent operator of this entire simulation of peace, and your sacrifice is not a sign of your victimization. It is an act of supreme, calculated will. You don't need their understanding to know you are the most important person in the house. A general doesn't need the soldiers to know how the war was won. He only needs the border to be secure. You are the granite foundation, holding the universe together while they sleep in the safety of the world you've manufactured from the raw material of your own life. Their ignorance of your struggle is your greatest achievement. It is the evidence that your shield is impenetrable. The house is standing. The morning sun is beginning to touch the roof. The mission for the night is accomplished. They all survived in peace. This is your triumph, cold and magnificent. Every time you stayed awake to solve a problem they didn't know existed. Every time you swallowed a fear so it wouldn't ripple through the house. Every time you chose their comfort over your own relief. That was a tactical victory. The home is still standing because you are the master of the barter of the self. You are the one who chose the long stability over the short ease. You are the one who understood that a family is a living organism that requires a brain that never sleeps. The world functions because you are the anchor that doesn't mind being buried in the mud to keep the ship from drifting. Your life is a sequence of massive, silent miracles, performed in the vacuum of their daily, comfortable assumptions. They believe the world is kind because you have been the one to stand between them and its cruelty. You have turned a collection of volatile human souls into a sanctuary of order by being the one who refuses to let the price of that order be known. You are the high priestess of the hearth, standing in the rising steam of the morning coffee, transforming your own sleeplessness into a fuel of safety for them. Look at the order you have commanded. Look at the fact that they are rising now, stretching, and complaining about trivial things like the weather or a lost sock. That is your masterpiece. That is your symphony. You have sculpted their peace out of the raw, unyielding marble of your own constant attention. You are the one who knows exactly how much a woman can give before the well runs dry, and you have found the secret, that the well is fed by the very results of the giving. You have earned the right to own this house. You have earned the right to be the heavy, silent core of this lineage. You don't need their gratitude when you have the undeniable fact of their thriving. Your sacrifice is not a debt you owe to them. It is a standard of excellence you owe to your own name. You are the singular force that prevents the entropic decay of the family unit every single hour. You are a relentless engine of care that produces stability from the raw materials of your own unshakable character. And in the deep, quiet hours, when the morning light finally takes over your watch, you must realize that your value is not measured by how much they thanked you, but by the absolute, undeniable fact that they feel safe enough to never even think of thanking you. You are the magnificent architecture of will that makes a life possible for everyone who bears your name. You are the triumph of the human spirit, operating from the shadows of the everyday. You are the matriarch, and your own weary, satisfied heart is your throne. The house is finally awake. The silence of your night watch has been replaced by the noise of their lives. The architecture of your expensive peace is solid for today. Save this. You will need these words when the sun is high and you feel like a ghost walking among the living. You will need this armor when the weight of being the only one who worries becomes a physical pain in your chest. Send this to the woman who is tired of being the anchor, who thinks her life is being consumed by the needs of others. Tell her it is not a loss. It is an investment in an empire. Tell her she is the tactical core of a universe that only exists because she has the strength to pay the price. Tell her that her sleeplessness is the gold that backs the currency of her family's joy. You are the matriarch. You are the high command. Everything else, the fatigue, the invisibility, the constant calculation, is just the operational cost of greatness. Your sacrifice is not a prison. It is a fortress of will. Your discipline is not a burden. It is your crown. Do not look for their validation. They are too safe, too soft, and too far from the front lines to understand the power of the one who holds the line. Look instead at the peace you have enforced. Look at the lives that flourish because you refuse to let the darkness in. You are the singular force that makes today a certainty for them, but you are the only one who knows the price of the dawn. You are the architect of the sanctuary. Now, Take a moment for yourself, even if it is only the time it takes for the kettle to boil. Let the world run on the momentum you've given it while you breathe. The locks are firm. The world is moving. The rhythm of this home is steady because you made it so. You are the matriarch. The fortress is under control. The queen is still standing. And even in the brightest light of the busiest room, your presence is not a void. It is the foundation. It is the heartbeat that makes this house a legacy. Rest in the absolute, cold certainty of your own significance. The world is safe because you are vigilant in it. You have paid the price, and the kingdom is yours. Tomorrow, you will rise and you will lead again, the silent owner of the peace you provide. For now, pride. For now, power. The glory is yours, even if it is silent.